Hello, this is House Shrink, Dr. Mario Martinez, with another mini lesson. This one's going to be on loneliness, so pay attention because I'm going to give you some really good psychology here. Loneliness has nothing to do whether we're with a person or not. It has to do with the relationship you have with yourself. If when you're alone you feel lonely, you're not in good company. That means you need to work on it. And this is what we're going to do. First, find out, are you choosing to be alone? Or are people not wanting to be with you? Those two things you need to ask yourself. If they don't want to be with you, find out what it is that you're doing. And find out if they're worthy of you being with them or they being with you. And if you choose to be alone, then maybe there's some wisdom there that maybe you need to be alone to find out something about yourself. And that's good. It's not a bad thing. But now, loneliness has three components that we project out to people thinking that they're giving it to us. One is companionship. The other one is joy, and the third is belongingness. But all those three things need to be found within you first within you. Because if you don't, then what happens is that you are putting those things out to other people and thinking they're giving them to you, and they're not. So how do you deal with it? Belongingness means that you have permission to be somewhere, whether you belong to a team or a job or a fraternity or sorority, whatever. It's a permission. So when you're with yourself, you give yourself permission to be where you are. Permission to be where you are. That's belongingness, whether you're with someone or by yourself. Companionship is a relationship you have with someone. All right, when you're alone, what kind of relationship do you have to yourself? Do you take yourself out to dinner? Do you light candles when you have dinner? How do you treat yourself? That has to do with companionship with yourself. And then you take that out to others. And the third is joy. What joy do you have with yourself? And what is it that's missing? And how can you bring joy to yourself, whether you're in a relationship or not? So if you bring joy to yourself, companionship to yourself, and belongingness to yourself, then when you go out into a relationship, then you're not asking for it. You're just sharing, you're co-authoring what you already have. Loneliness comes because you don't think you have something to offer that only someone else can offer to you. So just be aware of that. Cultivate belongingness, which is giving yourself permission to be where you are. Joy, giving yourself the value that you need to accept the good things in your life. And companionship is how you treat yourself in your relationship with yourself. When you do that, your relationship with yourself will improve, then the loneliness will not continue, and when you're with people, it'll be added value rather than need. So we need people. We're social beings, but we need to be with ourselves first and at peace with ourselves. So enjoy. No more loneliness.